with a rake.
It's like a wet cracker.
I'm gonna look around the street. Does it look all dirty and shit?
Yeah, the street. I mean, the street's got a lot of confetti in it.
He
It's not
never
like-
cleans it up. It's so irresponsible.
But it's not just
my
from
God.
him. Lots
He's
of
the world's
acts-
worst litterer. Is there a fucking wanted sign for this criminal around here somewhere?
No, not that you see in your immediate vicinity.
Are there little fishes and turtles all tied up in the confetti?
What?
Just little wildlife choking in the
no.
Why
confetti.
would there be fish in the street?
Environment. What are you? Desert fish,
Desert
Yeah,
sandfish,
mud
sand sharks.
skippers.
Sand
Dirt
sharks.
fish.
Sand sharks.
Yeah, sand sharks. So, meanwhile, at the
Jawsome.
church, Gizzard and Scrothor, you head over to the church. Now, the church is, it's large, but it's fairly simple. It does have a lot of very nice stained glass in terms of it's very colorful, it's very elaborate, but like I said, the building itself is definitely on the simplistic side, especially compared to like the crazy Gothic architecture you saw down in Death Town. But you head on inside, and you are immediately hit with a waft of sweet smells and warmth, but not like hot. Like it's not like the desert kind of heat. It's like a very inviting warmth. And you smell like warm bread as well, and yeah, like a sweet sort of grapey smell. And you hear some chanting on the inside and some very light singing.
Gizzy, Scrothy want cracker.
Watching him chew crackers with that weird little beak of his is just,
I'll do my best to see what they have behind the altar.
okay. So yeah, so you head into the church,
Yes.
and there are, I would say about
Scrothy wants a cracker.
20 pews per side. So it's a pretty long church. At the very end, there is a pulpit with a priest who's in pretty simple looking robes, but has a nice purplish looking sash that goes around his neck. And he's just appears to be quiet, not quietly, but very very softly reading from some book to some people in the front row.
Please
They're
tell me it's the
knelt
Church
down
of
praying.
Chickums.
Maybe.
We're going to be respectful when
stained
we're
glass?
in here. I'm sick of going into every town and burning every bridge as soon as possible. I hope that Turtleman doesn't try to run any of his schemes right away.
Okay.
So I'm going to go up to the priest
Sure.
and sit in one of the pews
Okay.
and wait for him to finish reading to the people.
Sure. So the sermon that he's giving to these people is definitely, it seems to be about resurrection and about the great God that was just discovered and that the word is spreading across the land of Chickums. It's a new religion, but it's gaining traction pretty quickly. People are really into this idea of
Forgiveness.
rebirth, forgiveness, Chickum. It's got a lot to appeal to many people. So yeah, so he's giving a quick sermon, then he just quietly closes the book and like nods, and the other people, they nod and they leave. He turns towards you and he's just like, oh, my son, I don't think I've ever seen you before.
And I'll genuflect your cluckiness.
Oh, and Chickum be with you.
And with you, good sir.
When are the ceremonial chicken biscuits?
Oh, would you like a Chickum biscuit?
Yes.
Okay, well, we in the Church of Chickums are always willing to give Chickum biscuits to anybody who is looking for the light of Chickums.
I am looking, but I can't see.
Are you blind, my son?
Yes. I spread my
Oh, that
eyes to
is-
show him the
That
sockets.
is a gaping hole. Well, here's some chicken biscuits, and he pulls out a little tray from behind the pulpit and gives it to you. Oh, okay, who's a hungry boy? Through the light of Chickums, all may see one again. It is possible that I can restore your sight to you.
Oh, that would be great. That is the whole reason we're here, fathers.
All right.
How many our chickums do we have to say in unison for this to happen?
Oh, it's like a spell. So, like, I need reagents.
Our chickums who art in
No,
heaven, hallowed be
I
thy
didn't say
name.
chance. I need reagents. Like I need items to mix together, and then I could grow him a new pair of eyes.
Thy chickums comes
I mean, I'll say
right
chicken.
on me.
I'll talk about chickens afterwards.
Sorry.
Yes.
That's how. That's the icing on the chickum cake.
What reagents?
Yes, I said that part. My chickums comes.
Right on me tums.
Sure, chicken come.
Sorry. Hold on, let me get a second to reset.
Sure.
On Gizzard as it is on Kevin.
Okay. Well,
What kind of shopping list do you need here?
well, in fact, it just so happens that I've been looking for somebody to help with a problem. And I don't know if you are able or willing, but if you are, I'll be able to heal your friend. There is there's a monstrosity in the nearby area that's been wreaking havoc not just on us in Morricone, but those poor bovine born as well. And that one gnome that they've got over there.
Kevin?
What's his name? Kevin? I don't think his name was Kevin.
Barry.
It was Barry.
I don't remember.
I have it somewhere.
I have it written down somewhere too, but
Yeah.
That's
have
a
to go-
Windsor do. Hold on.
Yes, it was probably Barry.
Chinansky, right? That was me?
Wasn't Barry keeping watch over chickens?
somebody was watching over chickens.
Callum, Eddie, Wild Bill, Peachy.
Wild
Wild
Bill.
William. Wild
So
Will.
his name is William. There you go.
Oh my gosh, my notes actually came into use.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Yes, William is over there too. So yes, there is a creature that's been plaguing our poor townsfolk, killing people, attacking the train, attacking the bovine born. It's a menace, but its venom also holds many, healing properties.
Is it a Medusa?
What is it?
It's a hydra of sorts.
Hell.
Of sorts.
Hey,
Well, we haven't really gotten a whole lot of concrete details on the beast. All that I know is that it has multiple heads.
and these bovine born would know more about this situation here.
Well, they may. It's nestled in the mountains, sort of between us and the bovine-born village. I know where its lair is. I know that it's a hydra. It's also got a lot of sharp, venomous teeth.
Big pointy
Big,
sharp.
pointy,
yeah.
sharp teeth.
I was afraid of that.
Yes. Very dangerous.
Gummers are easier to tackle.
Oh, I'm sure, but yes, it's deadly. I'm sure it's some sort of magical creature that somebody put there to torment us. But yeah, I would say that's your best bet if you want me to fix your buddy.
Okay.
You need the teeth. I was
Venom. I need the venom
Yes.
and its eyes.
And William will have word of.
Well, at least 2 eyes.
Yes.
It's gonna have a lot of eyes.
We're going to bring them all back for you.
All right, it's fine. Give me a whole bucket full of
A
eyeballs.
bucket full of eyes.
Hydra.
So that Chicken can see, be
right.
omnivisual.
That's right.
I like it.
And then he gives you the ceremonial blessing of chickums on your head, which is he just sort of chirps at you.
I chirp
And then does a
back.
little flutter, little side flutter, flutter.
Does he take any note of my fancy beak that was crafted for Chickums himself?
That was crafted for chickums?
Not
Originally?
even, not
No,
even
That
close.
I was
Damn
gonna
it.
say,
Not even close.
Doesn't Chickums had a talon? Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say that big. If that is the size of chickum's beak, then you
Very
have
tiny.
a
Never mind.
tiny beak.
Why didn't they make me a beak the size that I requested? Those motherfucking dwarves.
They took your measurements and everything.
Because it's 2 different birds.
I'm not 2 different birds.
A rock and you are
Oh.
2 different birds.
The rock's bigger.
Maybe. You gotta break it apart.
So like
and stuff, too.
he wrote it
Yeah,
down.
but he shrinks in the dryer.
In the fire.
He wrote it on my map exactly where
Yes,
this cable
so
is.
he put it right on your map,
Nice.
and then gave you a blessing. And as he blesses you, that is what we're going to call it. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch at Botch Podcast. This episode of Botch was brought to you by the Patreon producers. The OG Lone Ranger, Big Jim, The Nuck, Lord Chronic, Skinner, B-Mail, Shanda Panda, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Zukari, Scabby Goose, Law Salami, Sapper Supreme, God King, Red Panda Rash.
Praise them.
Praise
That bash.
them. And Old Swamp Ass. You want to support the show? You can go to many stupid websites and do so. FreedomValleyHorseBase.com, DickBlood.me, DickBlood.club, Cornhub.icu, SexWithWookies.com, PigRickets.com, Lizard
Teats.
Teats. I wrote tweets.
It's
We
like
told you
tweets without the W.
Lizardteats.com, double E's for them T's. Mookmolk.com, buytheseviagra.com, Louisiana Pocket Vultures. Pocket Vultures?
I'm a pocket
Pocket vultures.
Those-
polymorph into a pocket vulture.
Louisiana. God damn it.
Skunt gophers.
Louisiana.
Skunt gophers?
Yeah, you keep them up there. And
Yeah.
Get out and grab them.
Go see a doctor if you got some skunt gophers. Girl, get them skunt gophers taken care of. I
Yeah,
ain't going
gobbling on my nut.
I ain't going down there. You got skunt gophers.
Louisiana
It's been
Pocket.
so long, I ain't got nothing down there but skunk gophers.
And scuntleweeds.
It's the only attention I get from
That's
the
so
skuntophers.
If somebody could just plow this. All right.
Get rid of all them
Plow
skunt
this
gopher
hoe
holes.
and get rid of the scunt weeds. LouisianaPocketGophers.com, DamnYouDentist.com, BirdsWithPenises.com, or simply Patreon.com/BotchPodcast. Want to support the show but can't do it financially? That's all right. Head on over to iTunes and leave, or Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your great show, and leave us a 5-star review. Tristan will read it out on the show. Be like one of the cool people that have done so far.
The hundreds of cool people.
300s of cool people.
Wow.
Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music. More of them over at Gozer_music. Or find them on Spotify. Their album has just released. Thank you to Emily Swan for album art. You can find her all over the internet at a swan named Emily. Want to send something to the show? You can do so, and we'll open it up here on stream. P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325. Chonky will open it and be a happy little chonk.
Real anthrax?
And as always,
When your favorite crackers raise a clatter and won't stop their chatter about which crackers they'd rather on their snack platters, yell botched and we'll eat you.
we'll see you next week, nerds. Oh, hot. Oh, no.
We
that's
salute.
Yeah, I fucked up. I forgot. I fucked up. Sorry, I'm so used to not having.
No one gives us money anymore.
You're right. I'm wrong. We salute you, Red Panda Bash. You are this episode's
Most
Most
wanted.
wanted.
Crackers is my favorite.
I'd rather have
Hadn't been Lone
communion
Survivor
crackers
in,
than
like,
chicken.
Oh man, going back into that church was having back in high school for me.
Oh no.
Yeah,
front row.
I'm a recovering Catholic, so
And that's why I skipped your
Oof.
full Catholic mass.
that's fair.
That one
I don't
time.
blame you.
Yeah.
Dennis, why don't you thank the people here in chat before we start getting into the nitty gritty of everybody's projects?
Sure thing. Thank you to AOK, Alicidra, another TV viewer, BMail86, Commander Root, Discord for Streamers, Drapsnat, Freaky Babe TV, Hazard 5040, Kata, Lurks, Madinson, the lawyer group or furniture makers, either way, Network, Red Panda Bash, Streamers Growth, This is Unreal, LOL. Victoria Victory Lull,
Lol.
and your UFO guy.
I think that's Yingling.
Speaking of your UFO guy, that is Rob Christofferson. He is the host of the Our Strange Skies podcast and is the writer of Welcome UFO People, the webcomic. Support him all over the internet at his places because he'll be with the show next week.
Ooh.
Yeah. Holy shit, Red
Hell
Panda.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're too nice.
So,
Yeah, damn, thank you.
Too nice.
Support Rob and all his great projects. Listen to his show if UFOs are your thing. Dennis,
Yes.
speaking of comics, you also write comic books.
I do. I write comic books about the world's first werewolf, which you can find over at hiveheadstudios.com. We have the first and second book out physically and digitally, as well as some print, some other stuff. Also, go to cons this weekend. I will be in Chantilly, Virginia at Big Lick Comic-Con.
Lick.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. I mean, I guess I have a Patreon, too. Patreon.com/hiveheadstudios.
You have a newsletter as well.
Yes, the newsletter where I give updates of the book, stories from the road, and pictures of the dog Yoshi. Mostly people just do it for the pictures and videos of the dog.
She's so sweet.
She is the sweetest.
Steve, you got Tiki-Talkies.
I do. I make TikTok and YouTube. Most recently, I'm releasing a series rating the butts of the memorial statues on the Gettysburg battlefield. It sounds disrespectful because it is, and also very funny. Go watch it. Go do it.
I was
go,
the chauffeur.
go. Yeah, he drove me around on his birthday.
That's how I spent my
Nice.
birthday, driving around looking at butts.
Nice.
That's not
I mean,
all you
that
did,
sounds like a
but
good
it sounds
fucking
like
It was
birthday.
a good birthday. We drove around, looked at butts, then
And
went
went to the
back for a
movies.
break, got some food, came back, looked for more butts, then went to go see D&D. It was a good day.
Uh,
Weird, but good day.
One of Steve's video about the butts is sitting at 22.9K, and then
Nice.
the Confederate one is sitting at 538K.
Hot
so-
damn.
Went
Oh.
up to
Ooh.
that.
Pretty good.
Check today.
Yeah, it's been what, 24 hours,
Steven,
Steve?
real hard.
36.
36, but
Roughly.
who's counting? Jenna,
What?
what's
Oh,
up-
you
what-
can.
what's happening over there on Horse Girls?
Over on Horse Girls, we're talking about the unicorns of Valinor and how they are. They would be so much better if they were hot dudes with man buns. Yep, that's right. Hot man bun unicorn men.
Like Leia Bros?
Sure.
That's unbelievable.
Sure.
And if you guys want to look deeper,
We don't use that word
Google
anymore.
what pony hooves look like.
Oh yeah. Go look up horse feathers.
Yeah, they're great.
Baby horse feet.
horse
Baby
feet.
horse.
Horse Feathers is a great movie. Hey.
Speaking about movies, you've got a new podcast coming out, Tristan.
Yes, I do. And it has nothing to do with movies, but it does have D&D and ADHD. And there's going to be art, which I'm working on commissioning, and it's going to come out in August,
September.
right as soon as Dragon Con happens,
September.
with all the free time I have from not working 2 jobs in the summer.
Woo! I'm the Imaginary Nomad on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram with a 1, and now on TikTok. What? I will be on Dungeons and Draken Beans in a couple days, so if you want to listen to those episodes, you can check them out over at their Patreon.
Sweet.
Yep, that's right. Patreon.com/Dracon Beams. Dungeons and Dracon Beams. Yes,
Dracon
Dungeons and Dracon Beams.
Dracon.
Dracon Beans.
Dracon Beams.
Dracon beams to you.
D-R-A-Y-C-O-N or?
A gangbangar.
A gangbangar to you.
Gangbangar to you.
It's been fun. It's actually a 2-part episode because we couldn't fit it all in one night, so they invited me to
Because we
come
kept
back.
goofing.
Because
Stop yelling about crackers.
I run my mouth apparently and just like to shit talk and improv character play too much. It's weird,
It
huh?
was so fucking good.
But we're doing that because season 8 is just around the corner, and Botched will hopefully be back at DragonCon this year. No word
I
yet.
guess we haven't been confirmed.
There is no confirmation.
Hey.
But if we are invited back
That's a
again,
sure
we
plan.
will kick off season 8, which we are already working on and having ideas and play sessions for. So
And we will do season 8 even if we don't get invited.
we'll see. I commit to nothing. Yeah, so season 8 is just around the corner. I think that about does it. Steve will be back next week for Botched Films.
Yes.
Who picked the movie between you and Steve last time?
Steve.
Me.
Dennis, it's a Dennis pick, so it's a skippable episode, everyone.
Oh,
Pick a cyberpunk.
Monday night.
it's gonna be more Rutger Hauer.
Monday night, 8:30 p.m. is Botched Films, and then if you want to skip that, which you shouldn't, because last night we watched Red Dawn. It was really Wolverine great.
Except they didn't have that many Wolverines.
They had enough Wolverines. They all got
Not enough
slaughtered.
for the bet.
Mm.
Charlie Sheen was a really good actor in it, let me tell you.
Yeah,
Wait,
he was.
Charlie Sheen played Wolverine.
Charlie
Scream.
Scream.
Well, he played Logan?
Yeah, in the
Nice.
Logan reboot.
In Logan's Run.
Yep. He just beat out Danny DeVito for the role. It would have been great, but Tiger Blood and whatnot.
No pockets for you.
If that's not your deal and you don't really want to watch that, that's fine. We'll be back here next week, like I said, with Rob Christofferson. Even though it's shitty, drink them Bud Lights. Fuck those people. We'll see you next week, guys.
Bud Lads.
Love you.
Taking